heard you moved out of the firehouse, so, I bring comfort food.
Oh, well, thank you, but it's totally unnecessary. You know, actually, I feel sort of guilty accepting chocolate under false pretenses, but, ooh, just this once, I'm gonna change my mind. Thank you.
So you and Scott didn't call it quits?
No. No, not at all. Actually, I just moved out. I figured it was kind of sending Serena the wrong message. Me living there, you know, dating Scott, whoever he's dating, living there. It's just not right. Truffle, you go first. Go ahead, guess first. Yum. Hey, finally, a housewarming gift I can use. You know, I really appreciate... Wait a minute. That's it.
What's it?
Ellen, I need you to do something for me.
Should I sit down first?
Get your hands off me. I didn't do anything.
Hey! What's the problem here?
Officer Friendly here arrested me for having a few beers.
He was picking fights down at Morley's near the docks.
They were polite disagreements.
Put him in the drunk tank till he sobers up. Come on, pal, let's go sleep it off.
You know what, Garcia? You are so smug. You think you got all the answers. Let me tell you something. You don't know squat.
Get him out of here. Let's go. All right, thank you, operator.
No Canellos goons in sight.
Oh, good. I knew you'd get us here safely.
Well, who would have thought I'd remember how to fly a helicopter? Although we should be thanking my mother and Victor. Without them, they would have never paid off the cafe owner. We might be sitting in a Greek jail for smuggling.
We won't ever have to worry about that again. Because when this is all over, Neil and I are never coming back to Greece.
I love that helicopter ride. I like the landing the best.
Well, I just want you to know that all great helicopter pilots bounce a few times. I'm just getting ready to talk to Karen.
6th floor.
Hey, good looking. You miss me?
Joe, oh my God. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Neil is fine, and we will be home soon.
What about the smuggling charge?
Victor is getting us fake passports.
I don't care how you get home. Just get home. I love you.
Me too. I should go.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Well, I'd say I'm happy to see you, but we both know I'd be lying.
Shame on you for drugging us.
Well, I figured one good deed deserved another. Like, you stole my son. How'd you find us anyway?
Neil's watch is a tracking device. We did not trust any of you.
Well, why don't we discuss this in private? I think Neil's been through enough. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm gonna take the boy to the pastry shop next door.
Neil's not leaving my side.
You can come with us.
Oh, how considerate of you. Come on, sweetie, let's get some baklava.
These disruptions in Neil's life must end. These attempts to separate him from us are cruel. He is part of my family.
So do you think that gives you the right to take him from his mother and hide him halfway across the world?
There'll be no more discussion. Neil will not leave Greece.
Mr. Canellos.
Ida Padaxi.
I am Neil's father. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it is the truth. So I think you better stay here and hear what I have to say.
Oh, my. Oh, my, you do look fabulous. Okay, don't just sulk. Come on, spin, twirl, pose, stretch your stuff.
I most certainly will not.
Just take a deep breath and tell me how you feel.
Like an idiot underdressed for the idiot's parade.
Well, that's not true at all. You look like $1 million. And, wait, this gotta go like this. A modern version of this is gonna make me $1 million.
Am I missing something here?
Don't you see? Don't you get it? This dress. Picture Scott and I in Florida, right? We're dirty, we're sweaty, we're exhausted. I'm feeling really yucky. And then all of a sudden, I put this dress on, and I feel completely, totally, and utterly feminine. Even in the worst circumstances, this dress made me feel the best. So think about the best circumstances, right? And in fact, this dress reignited what Scott and I once had.
You're making me want to wear this even less.
Ugh. Oh, come on. Just go with it, okay? Work with me here. Don't just wear the dress. Let the dress wear you. Come on. Think. What does it remind you of?
Roots.
Oh. Okay. Mental note. That's a great point. I tell you what I'll do. I'll make all the dresses versions after the Civil War, okay? Please, work with me here. All right, try again. Think okay, that's it. There's something there. What is it? Come on, what?
Well, there was that one time.
What? That one time what? Come on, spill what?
Well, I don't know if I should say.
That's about time. Way to go, Garcia. Wasting the taxpayers' dollars, harassing innocent citizens.
Go home with Karen, Frank.
You know, you're lucky that I don't call the mayor. I could have your job for this.
Come on, Frank, let's go.
Can you believe that jerk, Garcia? I wasn't drunk. I just had a few beers to unwind.
Whatever you say. I got some great news. Joe and Courtney, they found Neil. They're on their way home as we speak.
That's my brother Joe, super doctor. Watch him as he travels the world righting wrongs. Is there anything that he can't do?
Let's get you home.
Ooh, back to your place, huh? Karen, what would my brother think?
Ooh, okay. If you do not tell me what is behind that Cheshire Cat grin of yours, I swear I will not share any more of my chocolate with you. Okay, then listen to this. I'm not going to give your clothes back, and you're going to have to go home naked.
It was Mardi Gras. My roommate and I were supposed to go down together, and she canceled. So I thought, what the hell? I'll go down all by myself.
Aha. Okay, this is good. I like the way this is starting.
I was dressed as the Lady of the Moon in a silver gown with a moon-shaped mask.
Ooh la la, that sounds beautiful. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, okay. It was between parades, and I decided to walk down to the Café du Monde for coffee and beignets. And then there he was, sitting at the table right next to me.
There, who was? Who?
Only the most handsome man in all of New Orleans. He was dressed as a nobleman. He was wearing violet satin shirt and a flowing green cape, sort of 1800s glam rock. But it was his eyes that I really noticed. They literally blazed at me from underneath his mask. And he walked so regally, I thought maybe he really was royalty.
Ooh, so then what?
Our eyes locked. It was like electricity shot through me. When he spoke to me, I responded like I'd known him for years.
Perhaps it was the magic of carnival.
Oh, perhaps. I'll never forget his voice, so crisp and clear. He asked me if I liked beignets, and I answered, yes, of course. And I added that they're even better with the right company.
No, you didn't. Oh, Ellen.
I know it sounds hokey, but I couldn't resist. So with beignets in hand, we headed down to Snug Harbor to listen to jazz. And, I remember I got powdered sugar all over my face, and the Duke, with his hand very gently, cleaning it away.
Oh.
Very soon, the afternoon was gone, and evening came, and we headed back down along the Mississippi, and we kissed underneath the stars, and headed back down to the canal for the evening parades.
The evening parades? How could you possibly be thinking about parades at a time like this?
Well, we headed back slowly. Flambeaus lit the way, and the light danced around us as we kissed some more. And, he asked me if I would stay for the entire week.
Wow. So, of course you stayed, right?
No. As he was asking me, a rowdy group of revelers came along, and the Duke, fearing for my safety, lifted me up by the waist and put me on this float that was in the shape of Taurus the bull, and the Duke got swept away in the crowd, and the float kept moving in the opposite direction.
Oh, but you got his name, right? Or at least where he was staying? Oh, Ellen, you didn't even get his name?
No, we were, too caught up in the play acting. But I will never forget the way he kissed me. And every time Mardi Gras rolls around, I fantasize that maybe I'll go back down dressed as the Lady of the Moon, and the Duke will be waiting for me at our cafe.
Frank, don't you think you've had enough to drink already?
Obviously not.
Getting drunk. It's not going to make this thing with Julie any easier. It's not going to do anything, really. Just give you a massive hangover tomorrow.
Look, why don't you stop treating me like I'm a drug addict? My problems with DL-56 were medical, and just because I have a few drinks doesn't make me a drunk, so lay off.
Suit yourself, Frank. Chemicals didn't solve my problems. But hey, maybe you'll have better luck.
Maybe I will. Here's to my problems going away. Salud.
Mr. Canellis, I know that you would have done anything for your son, John.
Of course.
Then how can you expect me not to do the same? If you take Neil again, I will not rest until he is in my arms. And neither one of us wants him to live in a constant fear of kidnapping.
Joseph, you must understand. Eleni and I love that boy. If he leaves Greece with Courtney, we'll never see Airigronis again.
I mean, it was wrong of Courtney to separate Neil from his grandparents. I know how important family is. When I lost my father, my mother and brother were all that I had.
It's difficult to lose a father. It's even more difficult to lose a son.
I want to be the kind of father that I never had. The kind of father that Neil needs. The kind of father that is not going to cut Neil's grandparents out of his life. You both have so much to offer him. Now, why should he be denied all that love and all that you can teach him? Because I'm not trying to replace John. I am just trying to be the best father I can be to my boy. Neil needs a father. And I need Neil. And if you let Neil leave with us, you will always, always be a part of his life.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you, of all people, had such an extremely romantic encounter.
I can't believe I told you that story. Maybe there is something to your dress line after all.
Well, yeah, maybe. But just forget the dress, just for a minute. I want to hear more about the Duke. So, obviously you tried to find him the next day, right?
Nope. I headed home in jeans and a t-shirt. But I did board that plane glowing with the memory of a wonderful fantasy.
I don't believe you. That was not a fantasy. That happened. That was reality. Why didn't you go back to the little coffee shop thingy? Or maybe put an ad in the paper, you know, Milady looking for Miss Duke.
Lucy, it happened a long time ago.
Okay. I dare you to stare me right in the eye and tell me you would not love to see that beautiful, gorgeous man one more time.
Why? It would ruin the fantasy. Besides, I'm with Matt now, and we are very happy. He's kind, he's generous, and I thank my lucky stars every night for him.
Oh, yeah? Okay, you tell me what would happen if that Duke of yours walked right through that door right this minute and locked eyes with you. What would you do?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, pooh.
It was a lovely memory. It was a fantasy come true. Trying to add to it would just ruin it.
Oh. What's going on?
Joseph is very persuasive.
Can we leave?
I think Elena and I were wrong to separate Neil from his mother.
Costa.
We lost our son, and we acted because we could not bear to lose our grandson as well. But Joseph has assured me that will not happen. My little Legrones. We'll be going home to Port Charles with your mother and your father.
You'll be a good boy now.
Oh, yeah, I am. And Papu, you come visit us, right?
We'll be there very soon. Elena, come.
Can I watch him drive off?
Yeah, sure, honey. Well, I should have known with Joe Scanlon by my side, I had nothing to worry about.
You were singing a different tune when you didn't think I knew how to fly a helicopter.
Well, you saved us. And, I was wondering if you would do one more thing for Neil.
What's that?
I would like you to be Neil's legal father.
How so?
Joe, I'm not looking for money, if that's what you're thinking.
Courtney, listen, I would be more than happy to support Neil.
Well, that's great. But Neil needs emotional support more than financial, and I'd really sleep a lot better knowing he'd be with you if something ever happened to me.
Say no more. I would be so proud to be his father. You can tattoo the documents across my forehead.
Neil's pretty lucky, too. Huh?
Feeling better?
Like $1 million. Hey, listen. I got a great idea. What do you say we just get out of this place and go to this club? I feel like dancing.
I think maybe another time I have some work to do.
Oh, I see. So you just want to keep me here all to yourself.
I've got a great idea.
Why don't we take all of this energy you've got and we decorate the house for Joe and Neil. When they get back, we can have a party for them.
Hey, I got a great idea.
Okay.
What do you say we have our own party?
Frank, you've had too much to drink. I think you need to go to bed.
Bed! What a great idea. you change your mind, you know, or finally.
Tonight, ABC and InStyle magazine bring you the most glamorous celebrity weddings. Party barefoot with Cindy Crawford on the beach. Be an exclusive guest of Barbra Streisand and see how far Joan Rivers goes with her daughter's $1 million dream come true on Celebrity Weddings in Style. ABC tonight. Lucy and Scott dive into a new partnership. Tomorrow's Port Charles sneak peek is at abc.com. Now part of the Go Network.